Alright, I'm back, and we are gonna keep reading Berserk. Yeah, sorry for the wait, because this is the climax of Berserk. So, yeah, we have to read this. So I had an idea about a different format, so I'm gonna save most of the commentary for the ends of the chapter, because you know we gotta get through the chapter, right? I'll comment on it a little bit while we're reading it, but yeah, it would be better to just get through the chapter and then talk about it. So, oh, all the spooky faces going, oh, I'm in hell, help me. So this is chapter 77, the castle. Oh, I know this. This is we're gonna see Griffith's backstory here. Yeah. You know, I watched the anime. I just had to go to the manga to get to the source of things. Oh, so the god hand has risen out of the ground. I think it's a right hand, but you know, the god hand. Oh, there it is. The hand of God. Oh. Corcus coming in clutch with a funny looking face. Yeah, that's better. What the fuck is that, dude? Oh. This guy's... all these guys are sword facing. I mean, I would if I saw this shit. Yo, look at this demon, though. Look at those big-ass horns. It's got 3 horns. It's got 2 on the side that curve around. But then one that's like a rhino horn. So much shit here. Okay, that's perfect zoom. What's up with this guy down here? It's got like... Are these weapons? Are these like maces? I'm like, what is I'm like, what is Kentaro Miura thinking when he drew this? I mean, they're very creative. It's very unique. It's like I wouldn't have thought of any of this. But it's like what was he thinking? Yeah, we could pick apart these scenes forever. Yeah. Oh, and of course they gotta have some like ass in here, right? This is like a dog. Oh, this is like a bony dog. I kind of feel bad for this one. I mean, you can't really feel bad for it. You know what I mean? It looks very sad. Look at this dude. Just a floating... Is this the Eye of Cthulhu from Terraria? Just like a floating ball. Anyway. Oh, what the fuck is that, dude? And yeah. Griffith is way up here, and Guts is hanging on to the side with his trusty knife. I don't know what happened to Guts's sword. Maybe he didn't bring it with him because he left in a rush to go chase Griffith, who ran off like a bitch. It'd be cool if he had his sword, but he doesn't. Oh well. You never know what happens to his sword. I guess they just left it there at the camp, right? And maybe some bandits came by and took his sword. Eventually, somebody must have come by, right? But don't worry about it. Yeah, Guts gets a better sword later. Yeah, we'll see. So, Corcus. Corcus is no, this is Pippin. Pippin is gonna open his eyes soon, you know. These guys, they only open their eyes when things get serious, and they need perfect vision. Yeah, these guys who keep their eyes closed all the time, they're too cool to see things, okay? Maybe they're like doing sensitivity. That's not the right. They're doing like sense training, like keeping their eyes closed so they can hear something. They're all looking, wondering what's gonna. And of course, the eclipse is always. Guts, Griffith. Invocation of Doom. Invocation of Doom. The Invocation of Doom. This is a little spider with a face on top, with little tentacles. Ew. Ew. Oh, and here's some more titties. You gotta have... Yeah, in Berserk, you gotta have some titties in each chapter, right? This is like a human face with a mouth that goes all the way back. It's like a animal. It's a beast mouth. It's like a yeah. It's like a dog's mouth, or maybe even like a dinosaur's. Yeah, every one of them has like some kind of human face on them, right? Because like each one used to be human. Oh yeah, here's the human face on this one. Some of them have a human face, but then a monster face too. But some of them have like, some of them the monster's face is like partly human. Kind of disappointed when I learned that like all the monsters used to be humans, because that makes the world a little bit smaller, you know. Kind of like in Attack on Titan, when I learned that like, you know, Titans were human beings. And that the world, and that like there was a whole world of humanity outside of the worlds of Attack on Titan. But you know, it's a lesson about the real. It's like the moral of the story is that like the true monsters are human beings, right? Yeah. It's like there aren't any real monsters. The real monsters are within us, right? That's done better in Berserk because it's literally like humans become the monster that's inside of them. Like the evil within their hearts takes physical form of them. Anyway, they're invoking doom. Oh, this is like a fish face or something. And what is here? Like a spiky one? Yeah, oh, there's plenty of spikes on it. Yeah, so some of these demons you might see later, but most of them you don't. So. One for sure you do see a little later. Does make an appearance. We'll see. Oh. And all of the poor souls of the I almost said the Survey Corps because I was talking about Attack on Titan. Band of the Hawk are at the foot of the God Hand, surrounded by demons. I don't know how they escape this like little place, because it looks like they're pretty trapped here. Yeah, here they are. All the horses. You know, what really makes me sad is like when bad things happen to horses, right? People, it's like one thing, but like animals are so innocent, you know? Like the horses never did anything wrong, right? And it's human meat, it's human flesh that the monsters like eating. I guess they'll eat any kind of flesh, they just like human flesh. Do I have too many tabs open? Probably. Anyway. Gutsu. He's climbing up, yeah. These poor souls, they just are getting stabbed. Yeah, I guess these guys are still like alive in a way, but like not really. I think like they eventually lose their individuality, right? In hell. Anyways, junk. Yeah, they seem to be capable of suffering, and not much else, really. They're just there to suffer. Yeah, that's dark. Sucks to be you. Junk. Ugh. And Guts is putting his hand in the mouth to use it as like a... What is it in rock climbing? Just a handhold, foothold. Be funny if this guy just bit Guts' fingers. Be like, yo, why'd you do that? The dude's like, you literally just stabbed me in the face. Griffith. Griffith. It is fucked though that like these higher demons, they play with the souls of the damned like they're toys, or like they use them as like building blocks, because like they've built this huge structure and they've built it out of souls. It's not just like the landscape that are made out of damned souls. It's like they're sitting on their thrones on top of each of these fingers, right? I wonder if there's like a rank, like you gotta be like a special person to be at the tip of these fingers. Probably not. It'd be funny though if there was like a rank within the damned souls. Oh, I'm in hell. Oh, this sucks. They're all soy facing in the background. Oh, please save me. Oh, you shouldn't have done so many sins. I wonder if there's like a heaven in the Berserk universe, or if like everyone just goes to hell. Yeah, that would be. Anyway, Griffith. Oh, this is his time. Oh, you have. Hold on, is this Void talking? What's my Void voice? Are you afraid? One such as yourself? The big brain on this. Yeah, I commented on his appearance earlier, but like, it looks like the skin of his face is like pulled back. It is a look. Don't get me wrong. It's very unique vibes, but like I don't get it. Like why? Why is this a thing? One such as yourself, of extraordinary beings such as us, or perhaps of the future you will follow. I mean, Griffith is still just a human being, right? I don't know if any human being would not be terrified by this sight, you know? Yeah, anyone would be, right? Yeah, I mean, Griffith is a special person, sure, but still. Well, Griffith doesn't know the future. I mean, he sort of knows he sort of indicates he knows what's to come, kind of, but like, there's no way he knows exactly what's in. There's a moment he indicates like he knows that there's some kind of sacrifice to be made, you know? This guy, I forgot this guy's name. Before we enter the future, this guy's a little more of a trickster, right? Before we enter the future, let's return once to the foundation of your past. Then you shall know what it is you are. This is not an illusion. It is the reality within your conscious realm. Oh, and this is inside of his eyes. Yeah, this is his like totally whited out eyes, and it's Kid Griffith. Reality within your conscious realm materialized within this dimension. The reality within your conscious realm. Yeah, what is this? By conscious realm, do they mean like the physical world, or do they mean like the conscious realm of Griffith's consciousness, like the reality of Griffith's psychology? Realize within this dimensional. Yeah, they're not in the physical world anymore. They're in whatever dimensional. I heard like later we learned that like the world that they're in is not very deep into the astral world. Like the dark world of pain and suffering is like one of the first few layers of like the human subconscious. You got to go deeper to get to the the lighter or the good stuff, right? I guess that's a very cool way of, you know, it's a like as human beings it's easy for us to like be controlled by our base emotions, our like animalistic instincts that are like born out of self-preservation more than anything. Like fear and anger, right, and sadness are very like the most accessible emotions, I guess would be the term. But it takes like a lot more intelligence and a lot more wisdom to like access like the higher level emotions of like love, ending. Because like it's hard to be a good person, right? But it's worth it, right? I guess this is like a very long way of saying you gotta find God, right? Oh man, I'm rambling again. This is exactly what I said I wouldn't do. Okay, we're just gonna save it for the end. Fear lies within this dimension. Yeah, so it seems like this part, what actually happened with Griffith running through the... But it gets less real as we go on. So like, this isn't like a vision of... This part is a vision of the past, but eventually it becomes very much not a vision of the past. It becomes like a presence. Yeah. Huh? Gong. Gong. Yeah, Griffith is a city kid. For sure. Opposed to Griffith, who's a country boy. Who's a tough, rugged, country boy. Griffith is a soft boy. He's an e-boy, right? he's the medieval version of an e-boy. It's a good way. Yeah, I'd say that's fair. So Griffith is basically like an influencer, right? But he's like an IRL influencer, right? I bet he would be a good TikToker if he were allowed today. I mean, maybe he'd probably just be like a model or an actor or something. Even though he is very physical, right? Nah, he'd be a TikToker for sure. I'd like to believe that. Gong. 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 Did everyone go home already? But we said we'd go see the castle today. Oh well, I'll go alone. Gong. Gong. Oh, they're playing Chase the Hoop up here. I recently learned that this is a game children had played throughout the age. Gong. They're running through a medieval city while the gongs are gonging in the distance. That's a vibe. That's a... Gong. And man, the attention to detail in Berserk is just so great. Like, just look at the architecture here. You got this little archway, all these like little windows sticking out, and this like little is this a turret right here? I love this. So cool. Of course, some panels they work hard on, and some they're just like, they just want a shot of Griffith running through a street and they don't care about the bit. Gong. Gong. And here they have faces with no eyes. Of course, anime characters with no eyes is like a trope, right? It's a vibe, but like, that's because eyes are very hard to draw, you know? And they want to save as much like time and labor as they can. So like that's why they do glowing eyes, right? The anime like glowing eyes when a character gets serious, you know. That's why oftentimes cover up and you know, Guts does lose, spoiler alert. Yeah, anyway. Gong. Say what? That's funny. Am I lost? Yeah, I think here is, maybe not quite. Hello, ma'am? Which way's the castle? Points. Thanks. Ah, yes, boy. Your friends said they'd wait for you there. Clatter, clatter, clatter. Old lady, how do you know, who Griffith's friends are and what they're doing? Look how cute Kid Griffith is. He's so adorable. Oh, it's so sad, like, seeing kids... like, seeing characters as kids, because, like, you know, like, all the fucked up stuff that's gonna happen to them as adults, or, like, as young adults, I guess. Especially Griffith. Like, Griffith gets really fucked up, right? And Guts, of course. They both have their own struggles they have to overcome. Yeah, but in general, like in real life, when you see a evil person as like a kid, you're like, oh, man, they used to be a kid. They used to be innocent. Yeah, it looks like this is where it switches from being a memory to being something else, right? Yeah, when Griffith is sent down this alleyway by this old lady working this deal, goes down the alleyway and screams. It's pitch black. This is a weird place. I can't see anything. Hey, somebody. Goosh. Uh-oh, he's... So this is something I've been wondering about, right? Actually, I'll save it for later. I'll stop rambling. Ugh. Ew, and the hand is like rotting and covered in maggots. Ew. Dude, it's got lumps of flesh missing too. Yikes. Oh, and they're all naked. Cool. Bunch of dead bodies. Thanks. Hey, this is also like Attack on Titan, right? This is, oh, I got an Attack on Titan wallpaper on my other screen. That's fun. This is reminiscent of the shot where, like, Erwin is standing on a pile of dead bodies. Like, all you have sacrificed your lives so I could be standing where I am today. I stand upon a mountain of corpses. This is like pretty much the same thing. I wouldn't be surprised if the author of Attack on Titan was inspired by this. Of course, in that scene, the corpses were like looking at Erwin, like the ghosts of Erwin's soldiers were like still alive, expecting him. They were like, are you going to really let us, like, are you going to make our sacrifices worth something, or are you going to, or are you not worthy? These guys are just fucking dead. These are corpses. Yeah. Ooh-ah! Ooh-ah! Trip. Oh, he trips and falls. Ew. The flesh. The rotting flesh. Chulp. Dodo. Ah! Yeah! Ah! Ah! What a noisy child. What on earth are you fussing over? Oh, old lady, it's terrible. They're dead. I knew that from the start. You knew? How could you? You knew and you lied to me. Well, did she lie to you, though? She did say the castle is this way. Oh, there it is. Was it a lie? This is the only road to that castle. There aren't any others. Ah, yes, if you want to get to your castle, you're going to have to make a sacrifice, right? This is... I suppose those who wish to reach the castle trample over people who have fallen here. Otherwise, all that will happen is you will end up as one of them. Look. Even your friends did. This is a throwback to, earlier in the Golden Age arc. In the beginning, I think. Was this kid like a member of the Band of the Hawk, or like was he just a kid who's caught in the crossfire? Anyway, yeah, Griffith was looking at this kid being like, oh man, really sad that this kid died. He wanted to be a knight. It was his dream to be a knight. And Griffith is all about dreams. Yeah, this is him like, oh man, when you're a kid, your dreams are so innocent, right? It's like you dream of being a king, you dream of owning a castle, but then you don't realize what that means. You don't realize what it means to be the king. Or like everyone wants to be president, right? But like you don't know like what it actually takes to be president. Like it's being a president is a hard job. But yeah, I'm wondering if this is like Griffith now, but as a child, or if they pulled Griffith from the past and had him react to this, right? Yeah. So Griffith's dream sort of died, and now the only way to achieve the dream is to like sacrifice everyone and become a demon. And this kid's dream was to become a knight, and his dream was crushed when he freaking died like a bitch. Are you going to that castle to become king? That's amazing. Hehehe, I want to become a knight. See? This doll. Yeah, that's fucked. Yeah, like kids, like when they hear stories about glorious, valiant knights, like they have no idea what it takes to be a real knight. They have no idea all the pain and hardships you have to overcome if you want to actually be a soldier or a knight. Hey, take me along with you, and I'll give you this. I really want to serve as a knight under you. Oh no. Come on, I'll try real hard. Is that okay? No, it's not. Huh? Not. I can't. Forget it. I mean, you're already dead. Yeah, so... Yeah, is this Griffith during the eclipse, but like he's regressed to being a child? Or did they pull Griffith as a child from the past? I think it's the former. You're already dead. Yeah, I forgot the backstory of this kid. Was he following the Band of the Hawk, or did he just catch a stray? Why not? Take us along with you. We want to fight beside you. We're counting on your dream. Receive our swords. We're sure we can fight to the castle if you're with us. We wish to see the kingdom you'll build. Let us fight and serve your standard. Yeah, this is... Now this is more like that scene from AOT. The dead are... Even in death, they're giving themselves to Griffith, and they're counting on his dream. They're like, it's okay if we die, if our death contributes to your dream coming. Wish this... Because, they know Griffith is the only one who can build kingdoms such as that. Because they know they can't build a kingdom themselves. They know that the best that they can be is a foot soldier, or a knight maybe. Damn, this dude's losing an arm over here. No, I won't do it. I can't take you with me. Because you're dead, you're not alive anymore. So you'll never reach that castle. I can't. I can't take you with me. I just can't. Yeah, so maybe this is like the Griffith's inner child, right? Because I'm sure adult Griffith during the eclipse feels this way, right? Or while Griffith was still like commander of the bands, I'm sure he did feel very sad about the soldiers and who died. Yeah, it's nice to see that he does care, because sometimes it seems like he's above it all, right? He's like holier than thou all the time. And yeah, the guts, it seems like Griffith is like just a heartless monster who just sacrificed all his friends just for his own selfish reasons. But clearly you can see here Griffith is conflicted about it. He does carry the ghost of all his soldiers who died with. Sorry, I'm sorry. My. What a child to say those things so easily to his friends. After all, aren't you the one who did this to all of them? Eh? Well, aren't you? You brought them all so far. If only you'd never said you were going there, none of this would have happened. No, I never forced anyone to come along. Well, what a thing to say. Just whose help do you think allowed you to get this far? Listen, the road by which you've come was laid entirely by those boys' corpses. Road by which you've... Yes, the road to the castle is paved corpses. Rather, he's building a bridge. Corpses. I think there's that image. But here's some. Yeah, just whose help do you think allowed you? Well, they wanted to help Griffith, right? What a thing to say. Yeah, Griffith never forced anyone. He inspired people with his charisma, right? Very charismatic. In a way, maybe you could say, like, he manipulated people into joining him, but nah. He's just such a cool guy that people want to follow him. Yeah, people say they don't like Griffith, but I do. I'm a Griffith fan. I won't say Griffith did nothing wrong. He did a few things wrong. By the way, the face of this old lady is changing. This is not the face of an old lady. This and the eyes are in shadow. All as well. Yeah, so this is like the God Hand manipulating Griffith, right? Because like, or rather, it could be like Griffith's inner demons, something. But no, it's the God Hand who's manipulating him. Because they want Griffith to do the sacrifice, right? And they're trying to get him to do it by, you know, doing like psychological warfare on him. That isn't all of it. You weren't able to come this far, thanks also to the corpses. They added for you so many times over. Yeah, of course, it's not just the people who gave their lives for Griffith, it's the people they killed. Right, because it's not like they just went out on the battlefield and died. No, they were killing too. And yeah, you know the Band of the Hawk had a pretty good KD ratio, you know? The kill to death ratio for the Band of the Hawk, probably at least 3-1, I'd say. Maybe even 4-1. Yeah, the band notorious for its flawless record of victory. Now look. If you want to go all the way to the castle, you'll have to pile up many, many more corpses. Yeah, they're still like so far away. Castle. That's a lot more corpses. Takes probably at least many, many thousand. What's wrong? Are you afraid now? Do you want to turn back? You mustn't. Don't think that way. There should be an exclamation point here. If you do that, this time you will become one of these corpses. See? Look at your own arms and legs. Oh shit. They're rotting away. Wow! My arms! My legs! You foolish child. If you're going to regret it, you shouldn't even have come here. This is not so nice a place. Why couldn't you have just been satisfied just gazing at the castle from the back alleys? He's a back alley boy. Why not just gaze at the castle? Because it's his dream to achieve the castle. Of course he's not going to be satisfied just gazing. So yeah, there was a point in Griffith's life where he could have, like, stopped dream, but now he's come too far. Now, it's either he goes forward or he just becomes another brick in the road, right? Another brick in the wall. Yes. Why couldn't you have just been satisfied just gazing at the castle alley? He's not like that, okay, Griffith? He's built different. I don't know why. Because Griffith is built different. He's a great man. He can't just be satisfied with a normal life. Be quiet. You should have known. To come this far, you should have known what kind of place this was. I knew? Did I know what kind of place this was? Right. I did know. I knew when I walked. I walked on everyone's quiet here. Yeah, so. Yeah, this is Griffith's childish dream, clashing with the reality of what he has to do to actually achieve that dream, yeah. Childish dreams are easy. Daydream about them. Not so easy to achieve. Now of all times, what's with that? Ain't this part of the path to your dream? You believe that, don't you? What's with that? Now of all time. What does it mean? Is Griffith, is the guts in Griffith's mind saying like, you can't feel bad about things now of all times. You believe that, don't you? Yeah, isn't this experience itself part of the path dream? Now, pile them up. It's still not too late. Before you become one of them, pile up the corpses. There's nothing else you can do. Oh, this fucking guy. Wearing an old lady mask. Grinning. It's the tiny guy on top pretending to be the old lady. And then the big fat dude with the DSLs. With those big luscious lips on the bottom. As far as I can tell, this is the only role that the big fat God Hand member plays. I don't even remember his, like, irrelevant. I don't know what he does. What good is regretting it now? What can I say to the dead now? What good is repenting my sins now? You can at least tell Guts about this, right? Because as far as Guts knows, you don't regret anything at all. You don't even acknowledge your sins, right? It's part of the path to your dream. Yeah, I don't know. Wonder why Guts appears here and says, I can't so much as apologize. This is the path I have traveled to get what I wanted. I can't apologize. No, I won't apologize. If I apologize, if I repent, everything will come to an end. Oh, and he's carrying the kid too. Yeah, if all these people are dead already, might as well use their corpses for something, right? Yeah, see, they're like building a bridge with the corpses. Jeez, that's dark. Good, what is it? Analogy for what he's doing. If I apologize, if I repent, everything will come to an end. I'll never get to reach that place. That castle far away. Yes. Then we're back in the eclipse. Yes. That is you. Or is this guy talking? Yes. That is you. Did Griffith get all that from staring into this guy's eyes? I wonder if his eyes are like a mirror. I mean, literally, there are a mirror in this shot. But this guy's... Oh, this looks like his glasses are like stitched into his face. Yeah, Void also has stitches on the aesthetic, I guess. Yeah, this guy's eyes are like mirrors into the person soul. But maybe the other guy, this fat guy over here, and he's over here, right? This mask looks kind of funny, right? This old lady mask, it looks obviously fake here. Maybe these two together are like working to manipulate Griffith, right? This whole thing is to get him to be okay with the sacrifice, right? It's to get him to do the sacrifice because even now Griffith like feels, obviously he feels bad about the people who have already given his lives for him, but to sacrifice this group of people in such a gruesome and horrible way, they've got to be like, hey, you've already sacrificed plenty of people, so what's a little bit more? What's one little more sacrifice, you know? I wonder how many people are actually in this eclipse. Like, is it like 100 people and their horses? Or is it more? That is you. The castle ends. Let's see what people are saying. Yeah, this is what I was thinking. Like, at first I thought this was actually a memory from Griffith's childhood. I'm like, god damn, lady, he just asked you for directions. And you sent him to literal hell. What the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah, god damn, lady, yeah. Old ladies. Am I right? Woman, am I right? You ask them one question and they literally send you to hell. Yeah, the lady's an illustration of fate, weaving the thread of fate. Oh yeah, he's like the fates of ancient Greek mythology. They were all weavers, right? There. Oh, there we go. Pre-wash. The fates were god-like Greek figures weaving the thread of fate. Lotho, the verb to weave. Lachesis from the verb to happen by luck. Atropos from that which cannot be turned. Of course. You can't unweave a fabric. I mean, maybe you can, but like not really. Cannot unweave fate, certainly. Lotho weaves the thread of life. Lachesis distributes the fate to each mortal. Atropos then cuts the thread, marking the end of one's... What's this guy's... God is immoral anyway, you probably like Satan. That's the soy part of the meme, and then God is immoral anyway, you probably like Satan. Soy, and Giga Chad says, everything will proceed according to the laws of causality. Yes. Yes, that's the Giga Chad version of God works in mysterious ways, or whatever. Or
that's part of
what's just trying to... Yeah, it's very soy to complain about the fates and like how God has it in for you, because God is just so mean, right? God is immoral, God is whatever. But no, you accept everything as it is and say everything will proceed according to the laws of causality. Yeah, this guy, very soy, very like, God isn't real because bad things happen. Why does God let bad things happen? If God was real, he would make a utopia and make everyone happy. Well, causality. I walked on everyone's corpses to get here. In all seriousness, this might be Griffith's most important chapter regarding his character development motivation. I mean, this is the only chapter where we see child version of Griffith, right? So I'd say this is the most important chapter that regards to Griffith's character. Yeah, because we get backstories for Guts and Casca. But like Guts' backstory is way more than one chapter. Right, Griffith just gets this one. You see child Griffith just so his childlike innocence and his dream of becoming king is contrasted with the sacrifices and difficulty he will have to overcome to actually achieve that, right? Shit, man, this manga's really fucking good at bringing back characters' events from past chapters and giving a whole new layer of meaning. Yeah, most people probably forgot at this point about the kid who died and who had like a doll of a knight, because that was like in the beginning of the Golden Age arc, and like Griffith looks like he at the time he looks like he feels bad about it, but then you just forget about it. But then yeah, it's but then yeah, you don't hear about him until this chapter. If only Griffith realized that his real kingdom were the friends he made along the way. Yeah, if only he can just confess his feelings to Guts, and he can be gay with Guts. And he, Guts, and Casca will have like a hot threesome sex scene, and then that will be the end. The ends. Then they all lived happily ever after. A true fairy tale ending. If only this was One Piece, yeah. Just like in One Piece. One Piece is all about like adventure, right? And the real One Piece is the friends we made along the way. Yeah, I saw a meme where it's like really thick book and it says like Berserk, and then Berserk if Guts and Griffith had just kissed, right? If only they just made out. Void is the true manipulator, even better than Griffith, the original gay. Why Void? It's the other two dudes right now talking to Griffith, unless they're talking to future stuff yet to be revealed. Yeah, you learn these guys' names later. I forgot the other two names. Yeah, well, as far as I can tell, like Void is like the leader of the God Hands, right? The other three, well, Slan is there just to be like the hot girl boss, and the other two, they sort of do the dirty work of Void. I don't know if Void could do like the manipulation shit that the other two do, because it seems like the little dude, the little trickster dude, his power is to like see through space and time and reveal visions to people. I don't know what the fat dude's. I don't know why he's there. He's just along for the ride. He's there so he can use those thick, squishy, pillowy lips to suck off the other members. But yeah, Void is like the guy pulling the strings in the background. He's the one who's like commanding the other God Hand members. But What is this? This, like, this removed? Uh-oh. Not able to view it. What the hell picture did I even put here? The one. Seeing how Griffith as a child is juxtaposed with the very adult things he's about to do. Yes. That's because it's not a memory, it's a figurative representation of his childish, selfish dream. And he knew exactly what he had to do or to. Yeah, that's what I thought. It starts out as a memory, maybe. Like child Griffith running through the streets of a city with his friends, going to look at the castle. That's a memory. But like, maybe it's not a memory of a specific time or place. It's just like a vibe of the past, right? You know how you don't remember like a specific day, but like you do remember the routine you had during like a specific like period in. So, yeah. So yeah, the image is a representation of his childish, selfish dream. I think it's like his inner child, like, Griffith still has that childish dream inside of him, right? And, maybe he still hadn't come to terms with, like, what the dream meant about, like, yeah, maybe this scene is like him coming to terms with the fact that, like, sacrificing is what he's gonna have to do. I mean, yeah, it seems like he feels bad about it, but then this is him, like, realizing, like, there's no point in feeling bad. I mean, he literally says, I can't apologize, I won't apologize, right? See. If I apologize, if I repent, everything will come. This is the path I travel to get what I want. Yeah, it's hard to tell, like, how much of this is him coming to terms with, like, the consequences of his own actions and how much he's being manipulated by the God Hand. Right? Because, like, clearly the God Hand wants him to do the sacrifice, right? They want him to think, like, hey, you've already sacrificed plenty of people, so, like, what's a little more sacrifice, right? You might as well follow through since you've already sacrificed so many. Can't apologize. I won't apologize. No, I won't apologize. If I apologize, if I repent, everything will come to an end. That's what I'm thinking, because, like, later on, Guts asks Griffith, when he finally gets to talk to Griffith, don't you feel bad for what you did? Don't you at least, like, feel sorry for the people you sacrifice? And he just says, I will not sacrifice my dream. Everything I did to achieve my dream, right? And I thought, like, damn, you could have at least said you're sorry, right? Griffith, you could at least say, like, yeah, I did it, but I feel bad about it, even though, like, I did it to achieve this thing. Like, I still feel bad about doing it, but I guess, if he feels bad about it, then, he's not a real one. He's not a real G, right? Yeah, Griffith is a real gangster, right? He's like, hey, I did what I did. I'm not gonna apologize for it. Griffith should read up on sunk cost fallacy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? Totally agree. Yeah. Sunk cost fallacy is like, hey, I already sacrificed this much, so like, if I don't sacrifice more and get to my goal, then like all the sacrifices I already made would have been for nothing. Well, it's like, first of all, you don't know that you're going to achieve your goal, so like, you could like keep sacrificing more and more and never actually reach your goal. Which means like you should just like quit. You should just like cut it off once you know like your dream is unattainable. But you know, with Griffith, who knows? Like, fully possible he will achieve his dream one day of becoming a great ruler. Yeah. I wonder Griffith is fucked. Yeah, it's half self-consciousness and half manipulation. Oh, whoa. Oh, it's this guy. Where's the boy who draws very nice sketches for the Elder God tier manga? Lazy artist gay ass. Is, the guy who, draws, a drawing for every chapter. Dude, this is, yeah, these chapters are primo content. This looks like a nautilus, right? One of those old cephalopods that are still around. You think of them as like ancient beings, but like they're still around. They're living fossils, right? They're still just chilling in the ocean, and somewhere in like the Pacific Ocean, deep down. They're just vibing, right? Just vibing down there, yeah. Because most other cephalopods got rid of their shell, right? But these guys, they still have. Anyways. Wait, are they still around? Pretty sure they still exist. Anyway, yeah. It's a question of like, how much of this is Griffith coming to terms with what he's done, and how much of it is like the God Hand manipulating. It's like, it could be like the God Hand is like gently like showing him the path. They're like guiding him, pushing him down the right path, but like, or like they're just revealing to him his past. I mean, they're doing it for an end, right? They're doing it for the eclipse, for the sacrifice, but like, how much of it is just them revealing the truth to Griffith, and how much of it is like them twisting the truth, you know, to meet their own ends. Anyways, this drawing is a nice place to, right? One of the reasons I read Berserk here are the comment section, and specifically your drawings at the end of it. This is a very fine one. 69 upvotes. Now make slam. Ah. Very nice. Honestly, this isn't the greatest. I mean, this is fine. Face, though. Not great. The nose is, like, all wrong. Lane has a very slender, pointy nose, right? But hey, this is fine. I mean, the face is the hardest to draw. Goth GF, who is actually evil. Yeah, that's what I want. Yeah, you know, I'm attracted to the most toxic woman. I just can't help myself. Anyway, I could read all these essays. Oh my gosh, this is, yeah. How much of it is illusion, and how much of it was true? How much Griffith know, or how much he grasped? Started venturing this way. Him and the hag. Yeah. I don't think he had a real interaction with the old woman, right? That was a part of the vision that he was. How it feels to chew 5 gum. This has got a hand. And now there are 2 of them now. Maybe it's 10 gum. This is exactly what I was saying. Maybe because AOT was highly inspired by Berserk. It must be. Actually, yeah. When I saw like the demons eating people, I'm like, dude, this is just like Attack on Titan. They're being eaten by giant monsters, dude, and the monsters are like actually people. Holy shit! But no, it's the other way around. AOT is just like Berserk. Yeah, everyone loves Erwin but hates Griffith. Hmm. Did they make opposite choices? I mean, Erwin definitely like sacrificed people, but like in a better way. It's debatable, you know. Of course, like Erwin was fighting like for freedom or whatever, for truth and knowledge. Griffith is more like selfish, right? Later we'll see he's sort of fighting for the greater good, but there's a question as to like how much really like how much he's really doing. There's a question of like how much of the problems he caused himself and now he's just cleaning. Ah, yeah. Yeah, this has been a long episode, already over an hour, so might as well just end it here. And next chapter, we're gonna get back into the eclipse. That's right, baby. It's dinner time. Finally. All these demons are finally gonna have their snack time. Was that an illusion? It was no illusion. It's the reality within your conscious. Buying the castle in the sky, taking it by piling up corpses, and that is, yeah, that is him. But was it an illusion though? Like the reality within your conscious realm, what does that mean? What does the conscious realm mean? Does that mean like within Griffith's head it is the reality of his consciousness, or is it the reality of his physical world? Anyways, something to think about. Yeah. Next time we'll read chapter 78, Parting. They're parting. Griffith is parting with Guts and Casca and all the rest of the band. Yeah, it's gonna get really fucked up here. Yeah. Yeah, then. Look forward to it.